Hi, everybody. It's Tracy here. I'm trying to find decent lighting because this lighting sucks, and it's the best I know to do. So everywhere I go in my house, the lighting just sucks. I don't know what's up with that. So anyway, you just have to look at spooky me. So I have to apologize in advance. I'm feeling just a hair under the weather tonight. My little 13-year-old apparently gave me whatever she's been home with for the school for a couple days now. So anyway, let's see here. I always get to you won't tell me the link's not working. So hang on just a second. I don't know what in the world to think about that. Well, maybe it is. So okay. So if I had the sniffles, I'm truly sorry. So we'll definitely keep this to 30 minutes tonight and see if we can get your questions answered. One of the things I just got back from my cruise and that was a lot of fun. It was not gonna lie, the seas were very rough and some 15-foot waves one night, and my room was in the bottom of the boat, and so in the very front, and so there for a while, the boat was rocking forward and backwards and side to side, and when you're down low, you can hear the waves crashing up against the side of the boat. And so I don't get seasick. I did get a bit dizzy after a while. My roommate was toe up. She was having some issues, bless her heart. But anyway, it was fun, and it's just a good reminder to get to events, just of any kind. You know, the cruise was one that we earned points on earlier in the summer, and I was very honored to be on that. It was the top 150 earners and the next 1,350 point earners from the system of signing loyals and distributors and people promoting to Ruby and you promoting to Ruby and your person enrolled promoting to Ruby. So I was very honored to be on that cruise. It'd probably be the last cruise I'm on. But anyway, so very good time. One of my aha moments was, I want to make sure that I am being my best self. And I want to come home. And, when I first started this business, my business was thriving. I was thin and I was enjoying myself and people were really asking me what I was doing. And I was being a product for the products. I was working out. I don't think you can ever get away from exercising and working out. In fact, I know you can't. But I was really good, and I was the thinnest I've been, and so I think it's very, very important to be a product of the products, and not just all about the business. We're all on a journey, and you don't have to be a size 2 to be in this business, and that's a key factor for me. Is that everybody is whoa, right in my face. Everybody has their own journey. And it doesn't matter what you look like, what shape, what size, as long as you're on a journey and you're bettering yourself. One of the things that's really stuck out to me lately, and again, I know that this background is really dark and it's just like my face out right in the black hole. It's really weird. So we'll try to do better next time. But anyway, I've had several people. This is just bizarre, telling me lately that I don't look old enough to have been married for 22 years and have a 19-year-old kid and all that stuff. And I'm telling you guys, I attribute it to my It Works products, the skincare, the peel, the cleanser, and the repairage and the preventage, and then just greens, being healthy from the inside. And so I came back really determined to be a product of the products, and especially by conference. I need to shed some weight, and I want to challenge you all to be a product of the products. I think that is the number one selling, if you will, point that you'll have. And case in point, one of my personally enrolled tonight did a post on Facebook of her before and after, and she was a longtime loyal customer of mine. I'm talking about Tiffany Zeller before she jumped on board earlier this summer, and she posted her before and after. She lost 75 pounds using the It Works products, the greens, the fat fighters, and the thermo fit. And then also, and then she added working out after that and has lost even more from that. And her before and after is crazy amazing. She is getting an insane response from that. And it wasn't anything, grand and grandiose. It was just a post of her before and after about how she's blown away when she looks at herself before and now. And those personal results, I'm telling you, is the number one thing that will bring people to you. And I experienced the same thing before when I was, very thin, and people were like, what are you doing? What is getting you those kinds of results? People are looking for things that help. Everybody knows how to lose weight, calories in, calories out, exercise, but it's hard. And you want, anytime you can find something that makes it that process a little bit easier. I mean, that's what you want to do. Everybody's looking for that. You know, I don't want to say quick fix because I don't think we're a quick fix. We're not. We're more of a system. And I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm a hot mess tonight. Blame my 13-year-old. But anyway, so really dedicate yourself. I say as a team, we say right now, as of tonight, we're going to be a product of the products. And I realize that it's the holidays. We're 2 weeks from Christmas. You know what? I am determined to really hit the exercise hard and to do my supplements on a regular basis. Get those greens in every day. ThermoFit, fat fighters when needed. You know, definitely doing my skincare every day and all of that stuff. So anyway, you can hear my Facebook going off in the background, so I need to turn it off. But anyway, so that's challenge number 1 to you. Number 2 that's been on my mind is the wraps. We obviously had a BOGO wrap recently, and it is our job as distributors to set up the expectations for the wrap. Over and over again, you're going to hear people say they don't work, and I'm going to tell you why. Because either one of 2 reasons. They didn't do it right, or they had unrealistic expectations of what was going to happen when they wrap. It is our job as distributors to not only instruct them how to use the wrap, but also to set up their expectations. So let me tell you, when I sign a loyal customer, a couple things happen. I email them, obviously, a welcome letter with their account information, and then if they order wraps, I email them the video link on how to wrap, and also instructions that are found in our on the files tab of our Facebook page. Every single time I assign a loyal. If they ordered another product like ThermoFit or greens, they get the same welcome email, but then in a different email, I give them instructions on the best way to use their product and to maximize their results. Really important that you take care of your loyal customers that way, but in regards to the wrap in particular, you've got to set up their expectations. You need to follow up with them, but you also need to prepare them in advance. You make them promise you that they know one wrap is not a full treatment. One wrap is an application, basically a sample / wrap training session, teaching them how to use the wrap. Yeah, some people get jaw-dropping results on that first wrap, but most people don't. They're going to see the results of some kind, and the wrap does work. You have got to be confident in that wrap. You know it works. Either it's worked on you, it's worked on someone that you've wrapped, you know that it works, and you've got to do that confidence in this product. No one's ever going to convince me that the wrap doesn't work. I hear it all the time, but I know, I've seen it, I've done it, I've wrapped hundreds of people, I know that it works. You have to be that confident with the people, with your customers. You have to let them know you've got to drink your water or it won't work. You've got to know how to troubleshoot. If someone bloats, you need to know why. If you need to ask them some questions. If do they drink diet soda? Are they a smoker? Did they drink a lot of I don't know, caffeine or things of that nature? Did they drink alcohol? Did just all kinds of questions, and how many wraps they did, and pictures. I insist on pictures. If people say that there's no results, then I say where's your pictures? No pictures, no complaints. That's my motto. So guys, the session is recording. I'm getting some messages that maybe the connection is bad. I don't know. I'm getting a fine one here. I'm not getting any indication that things are bad. So my picture is not good, but I think the reception and the signal is okay. So there will be a recording. Don't worry. So that's a couple of things that have been on my mind. One more thing before we get to your questions is this time of year. So many people think that this time of year is slow, and I'm going to be honest with you and tell you I don't buy it. You can tell from the, hang on, I'm going to shut off my Facebook. Just a second. Okay, sorry. So quit hearing that ding on my messenger. So anyway, this time of year to me is when you really, really work hard in your business and planting those seeds. It's one of the most difficult things to do, to keep going when you feel like everyone around you is slowing down or they're distracted. Maybe people are not wrapping as much right now, but maybe they are. There are some people, plenty of people who are still wrapping. There are plenty of people, I don't know, myself included, taking my ThermoFit and my fat fighters and my greens. Are you kidding me? I'm doubling up on my greens so that I'm fighting this whatever this little nasty thing I've got going on is, and it's working for me. Okay. So, tis the season for all the yuck and the flu, and that's what we could be pushing. There's no reason for you to slow down. It's a busy time of year, but guess what? You're going to see a lot of family members. You're going to be eating a lot, and people are looking to not gain weight, and you have the solution. So, when people say this is a slower time of year, slow is in your mind. Okay, don't buy into it. This is actually a pretty busy time of year. Our volume as a team is up right now, and so I don't as a team overall. And so if your business is slowed down, you need to make sure that you're looking at yourself. Of course, we've all got people in our downline. Do you know how many text messages I sent out when I got back on land and I didn't get an answer back from my current team? Okay, current team. I couldn't tell you why. I have no idea why. It seems like I'm chasing my own tail half the time. But you know who's not slowing down? Me. And you shouldn't be either. Don't slow down. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. If you slow down, your business slows down. Business doesn't slow down first. You're the one that slows down. And whether you realize it or not, and that's just the truth. That's some tough love right there. You've got to keep going, okay? We've got some great things going on right now. The holiday packs are still there. We had the BOGO over on Monday for 24 hours. The essential oils are still there. Guys, let me tell you something. So and I said this in a post when I got back from the cruise, or while I was on the cruise actually, which had really crappy Wi-Fi. Mark Pentecost talked to these top 1,500 earners, and for that time period while we were on the boat, and he said, "Listen, 2016 is the year. Okay, every business, every multi-level marketing business like this has a tipping point, has a point where their business just literally explodes, and then it's just like a roller coaster, just where you can hardly stop the momentum. 2016 is it. Okay, that's when we're going to hit this critical point, and we are expected to double in 2016. Double. Okay, so if you're not working your business right now, you really need to check yourself and wonder why, because here's what's going to happen. A lot of people on this team, in this company, are going to look back in a year, 5 year, 10 years, and they're going to regret either walking away or not working this opportunity. Okay, they're gonna be so many, man, what if I had actually done that? And the people who are working and already have their pipelines full and those seeds planted, those are the people that are going to ride the wave of momentum. So you have to decide, not your upline, not your downline, not your sideline. You have to decide if that's what you want. If you want to ride that wave of momentum and get this business and make this business, to where it changes your life, it changes your future, it changes your family. Nobody can decide that but you. If you want to be on the crazy rap train in 2016. So that is totally up to you. Ball is 100% in your court. There is no such thing as a slow season. All right, there really isn't. People say that and it's total crap. It's not true. So they use it as an excuse to cover up maybe why they've slowed down. So anyway, I'm going to answer your questions here, see if I can get to it on my iPad. There were some good questions, and I think a couple of them pertain to that, actually. Sorry, hang on just a second. My iPad went to sleep. Okay. So Ellen says, what to say to your seeds as you follow up during the slow month? Okay. First of all, we addressed it a little bit, but I want to say that no one outside of you needs to have any thought that this is a slow time. To me, I'm signing a distributor next week. Do you think I've said anything about thinking that? I don't think it's a slow time. So why on earth would I portray that? You need to be as excited as if it were January and February. You need to present this opportunity because it's still a fantastic opportunity. The answer to that question is I don't say anything different. I run my business the same in February, May, July, October, December. It's the same to me. I'm reaching out to people. I'm messaging people. I'm consistent on Instagram. I'm consistent on Facebook. I don't know what to say because I never change what I do, and I certainly don't convey it to anybody else that this might be a slow time. In all the years that I've been doing this, I've signed people in the latter half of the year. I signed people last month. I'm going to sign one this month. So that never, ever changes for me. So I work your business the same every month. Work your business like it's the beginning of the month and there's a bonus going on. You know what I mean? Always, always be working your business and completing the steps of success. Let's not forget the basic building block of the business, the steps of success. If you want to grow your business, do the steps, teach the steps. Tell everybody. I finished a book again for like the 5th time called The 4-Year Career. It's my favorite network marketing book, The 4-Year Career. And it basically, it says, following our business model. Now he uses the word, he uses 4. I'm going to use 3. When you bring people on, go find 3 people. 3. And you teach them. Now you go find 3 people. Everybody can find 3 people who are looking to earn extra income. And when you don't want to overwhelm people. People think they can't grow this business because they don't know 1,000 people. You know 3? You know 3 who want to make money? Then go find them and bring them on board and show them that they need to find 3. And their 3 need to find 3. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's absolutely crazy, amazing when you teach how this business is about teaching a lot of people to do a few things. True sales is teaching a few people to do a lot of things. You have these mass sales people who just have huge sales goals and huge sales records. That's not network marketing. Network marketing, and why it's so attractive, is because it's teaching a lot of people to do a few things. 3 people. You go find 3 people in your life and say, do you know 3 people? Do they know 3 people? And watch it boom. Okay? Break it down and show people that it is not about you finding 1,000 people. It's about you finding 3. And it's about them finding 3. And then you start over. And then you find 3 more if you can. And then you teach them, but you are pouring into your team and you're showing them how to find 3 people. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So, okay. So let's see. Angela says, you give your card to someone, they say they will order. I follow up and say, did you see something you might like to order? They say, leave me alone about it. Well, I've never heard anybody tell me to leave me alone. I've had people not respond to my messages. And the truth is, if I'm going to be honest and say that I try to take charge of the situation more up front. You know, you're always going to have people that you give your card to that don't hit you back. Maybe they were just taking your card to be polite. You're always going to have people who said they were interested and then they don't order. You know, you never know why. Sometimes people get busy and sometimes maybe circumstances change and they figure out maybe finances won't allow it. And they don't want to tell you. That's kind of an embarrassing situation. Again, you know, if you have somebody tell you to leave you alone or that they're flat out not interested, then they definitely go to the bottom of my list. Nobody wants to be a punching bag. You don't want to pester someone that's flat out told you no. But, you know, sometimes circumstances change. So put them in the back of your list. And maybe, a few months down the road, sorry, I'm crossing my legs, a few months down the road, check in with them again. But just put them on your list and don't bother people, but never erase someone off your list until they delete you or block you or, anything like that. And just keep being you. Sometimes people aren't interested in, what is it Pam Sauter said? Not everybody likes mustard. When a host or server asks you if you want mustard on your hamburger, not everybody says yes. Well, so they just don't like mustard. That's okay. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting mustard is what they're rejecting. So keep that analogy in mind. That it isn't you. Don't internalize. So many of you personalize it and a rejection, and really it's just they just aren't interested in the product. That's okay. Not everybody uses Mary Kay. I don't use Mary Kay. Not everybody uses Clinique. I mean, I do. So a little bit of it, not as much as I used to, but there's, you know what I mean? It's up to the individual. So anyway, okay. Let's see here. Next question. How many times do you check in with someone that says they want to sign up but don't have the money? A little bit of the same thing there. If someone is giving you that excuse, here's what I have found in my experience. If someone is saying, I don't have the money, I don't have the money, I don't have the money, here's the honest truth about that. Number one, they're the ones that need it the most, but number two, they're the least likely to find ways to overcome that obstacle. That's an obstacle, okay? For a lot of people, don't get me wrong, 99 bucks can really be a stumbling block for a lot of people. However, the ones who want it will find it. We all can find $99 somewhere. Whether you pre-sell your wraps, whether you borrow it, whether you sell something, and just some type of option, okay? We can find $100. You can cut something out of your budget. Everybody has cell phones. Most people have cable. Most people are going to the drive-through. So if they're not willing to, to dig deep and find $100, they're probably, odds are, guys, I hate to tell you, not going to be high on your list. And I know that we love to sign distributors, but we've got to shift our focus. You don't want to just fill boxes on your chart. You want runners. And if someone is giving you excuses before, I guarantee you they will be giving you excuses after. So I have had people not have $100. The ones I knew who were going to work for it are the ones who found that $100. Even though it was hard to do, it wasn't ideal. They found that $100, and that's how I knew they were really into this. If they knew they had bought into this opportunity, they had drank the Kool-Aid, they know what an opportunity this is to change their circumstances. So, keep those people, again, keep them on your list. Circumstances may change down the road, but if they're giving you that line that I don't have any money, you know in the back of your mind that this is something that can really help them, but you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. You cannot want this for someone more than they want it for themselves. I have signed so many people that way who scrape together the $100, and then they still view the auto ship as an expense, and they just don't do anything. They sign up for $99, and that's it. That's the end of it. If you knew how many times that had happened to me, I'm telling you, what you're looking for are the people who are problem solvers, who are willing to dig in and find that $100. So just follow up with them. Again, every couple months, just develop a relationship. When I have people like that, I develop a relationship with them. I comment on their pictures. Sometimes I'll message like, "How you doing?" I just check in with them. Say, ask them a question, totally unrelated to ItWorks. Develop the relationship, foster the relationship. You don't have to only talk to somebody about only ItWorks. Yes, we want people to build join our team, but this is about more than just filling those boxes. You are developing relationships with people, and who knows what will happen. I'll mention Tiffany Zeller again. She's somebody who flat out told me no. Initially, she just wanted to use the products, and then when it finally came time, she jumped in, and guys, she's all in. And this was a chicken nursing school in the middle of finals, and she put a post out there, and she's got 15 comments on it. So that, that's somebody I kept her in the loop, and we kept a relationship, and we talked about the products, and it wasn't always about ItWorks. And guess what? She joined my team eventually. The time was right, and now she's running with it, and she gets it. So, and I know you have people like that in your life. So just keep doing it. Just keep offering. It's your job to offer this opportunity to people. Get that party pad out and show them the simplicity of the business. But it is not your job to beg people to join your team. It is not your job to convince someone to join your team. You present the opportunity, and those who see it, and those who don't, you don't want them on your team. I guarantee you that. Okay. What do you do when someone says they will sign on a certain day, but they never do? Same kind of thing. I know specifically somebody has this going on right now, and as much as we want to sign that distributor, there is no feeling like going to bed at night knowing you signed a DT that day. That's a good day. I know it. I have them too. But when you have to continue to be the one to, okay, so they say they're going to sign up, and they don't sign up, and when it's excuse after excuse, and I will be honest, I slow my follow-up down. Because let's say somebody said they were going to sign up on Monday and they don't. Of course, I get in touch with them on Monday, and then I get in touch with them on Tuesday. Then I might not touch base with them if they don't hit me back or give me some type of reason/excuse. I might wait a week or two before I get back with them. And if they don't do that, if they don't hit me back, they go into my 2 months follow-up. Why? Because of what I just said. If they're not pushing and seeing this as an opportunity to better their life, to better their financial circumstances before, what makes you think they're going to be doing it after? It's not going to happen. So that's not who you want on your team. Now, that's not to say that all people who get off to a slow start don't take off. I got off to a slow start. I didn't feel comfortable with what I was doing. I didn't get my 4 oils. It took me, I joined at the end of March and I went Ruby in June. But I didn't start working until June 3rd. And so I went Ruby 4 weeks later and Diamond 4 weeks after that. So, you know, I get that not everybody takes off like a rocket, and that's okay. We don't want to write everybody off. But when they're dragging their feet to sign up, odds are they're going to be dragging their feet after. And that is one of the hardest things in this business to remember, and to accept that they're not who you want. You only takes two people, two, to help you go diamond. Two rock stars will make you diamond, but they got to be rock stars, okay? And if you're the rock star and you're building, it's an organization that is going to crumble. I guarantee it. If you're the only one working, you've got to have workers. And it's up to you to just continue to present the opportunity and be excited, even when sometimes it's hard to be excited. But what keeps you excited is your why. You understand the business and you know what its potential is. Those are the things that you go back to when someone tells you no, or someone lets you down, or doesn't sign when they say they're going to. I know how disappointing that is. Trust me, I get it. It happens to me all the time. I had, not too long ago, I had a Friday where 4 people were signing. Guess how many of them did? 0. 4 distributors in one day. I was about to cry. And then I was like, wow, you know, but at the end of the day, I accepted. If they don't want to sign up, they don't want to sign up, and I'd assign them and they wouldn't have done anything anyway. It takes a lot of maturity in the business to be able to do that, but I'm kind of fast forwarding you to that point and just, you know that that's not who you're looking for. If you're begging them before, you're begging them to work after. Promise you that. So, you know, I just want to wind us up here and just say we've got 3 weeks left in December, 3 whole weeks to really crush the rest of this month. Don't you dare slow down. Don't you let that happen. I don't care. You're the only one on your team that you feel like is working. You keep doing it. You keep swimming. You keep planting the seeds, and you will find that right person. You will sign a loyal customers, multiple loyal customers. You will sign distributors. Talk to your family when you're with them. Be excited. Fake it till you make it. Sometimes you gotta put yourself out there and tell your upline story until you have one. Share those products. Be excited. Have your greens out. Have your fat fighter sitting by your fattening Christmas dinner and all those treats that are going to be out and everything. Put your pictures out there. Don't take yourself too seriously. Put yourself out there and just talk to people. Share with people. Keep doing what you do and believe in this business. I strongly urge you reading your personal development books from the end of the year. Go find a 4-year career. It took me like an hour and a half to read it. And it will reaffirm why you're doing this. And you'll understand the rule of 3. You'll find everybody knows 3 people. And you show them that everybody knows 3 people that are looking to make extra income and are willing to take a chance on this business. So we will have a call next week, and then not the following week, because that will be Christmas Eve and everybody will be with their families. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you to pieces. I really love those of you who are pushing through this month. I know it's an easy time to get discouraged, but that's because so many people don't understand this business. But if you're pushing and you're working, I know that you get it. Talk to you soon, guys.